true blessing. But I was thinking back, when I got engaged, my father-in-law actually said to me, you know, I'm hesitant to give you my blessing because the background check hasn't come back yet. I thought to myself, well, if Evan had done that, what would he have found in Trevor's past? Maybe there was that time when he got arrested at the age of 14. Maybe there was that time where he tried to unionize Best Buy workers to get them health care benefits, and organized a sick out, and was promptly let go about a week later. Maybe there was that time where he actually got arrested for a second time, which resulted in a lifetime ban from Angel Stadium. Kitty, you will never go to an Angel game. But there's a few things that probably wouldn't have shown up in the background check. And we've been talking about this. There's been a lot of speeches, especially last night. And Trevor's got two speeds. It's 0 or 110 miles an hour. He's either disinterested or he's all in. But what I love about him is he's as passionate about his humor as he is his spiritual life. And he's compassionate and insightful. I spent the week with him. I talked to him about he and Katie's relationship. And he told me all the great stuff, and he said, you know, there's some areas where I just need to love her better and to work on some things so that she will be as confident in our relationship in the future as she is today. And that's a gift, Katie. You can thank my mom later. He's extremely confident, man. Is this kid confident? But honestly, what I've come to learn is it's really not derived from a human understanding of things, but rather in a playing out of the spiritual life that Christ gave him on the cross. The last 3 to 4 years, Trevor has really allowed a transformation in his life. He put away the old and found a new life in Christ, and really took hold of it. And I believe that that really set the stage for the celebration today. Yeah. When Trevor gave my best man speech, he said some things, and I didn't really realize how much he looked up to me. When you're 14 and 20 and there's a 6-year gap between you, it's kind of understandable. But given what he's made and the decisions that he has made in his life in the last year, I want to tell you, Trevor, because of that, I look up to you. As we drove away from the bachelor party the other night, Elliot Olson was in my car, and he said, Elliot Olson was in the car, and he said to me, he's like, man, y'all are lucky to have brothers. And I was like, well, yeah, I appreciate that, but I want to tell you, Elliot, you got to give your sister more credit, because she absolutely hooked you up with the best brother out there. So, to Katie and Trevor, and we're looking forward to the decades to come, and just seeing you guys grow in your love. See you guys. Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Katie. I am the younger sister. I'm Grace. Sorry, I'm gonna repass this mission. I'm Grace. I'm the younger sister of Katie. Got it straight? Okay, here we go. So, for my whole life, I have wanted to be like Katie. One of my very earliest memories is standing in the hallway holding this little hideous bear, and it was Katie's bear. It was named Amos. And Katie and I were literally yelling at each other because I stole it from her, and she wanted it. It was her bear. But somehow I ended up with it, and that bear, everyone has a blanket when they're little. No, I didn't have that. I had the bear. And still have that to that day. And I think that kind of set the standard for the way I was going to look up to Katie, because I always wanted to be like her. Throughout high school and in middle school and growing up, it was athletically, it was beauty, like in her beauty. And I never could measure up to Katie. And that always got me down. So we went through a period of distancing ourselves from each other. And that's kind of when I would grow and I wanted to become my own person. And then this last year, and even a little bit before that, I started to look up to Katie and I wanted to be like her in a different way. I didn't want to be like her in her beauty, even though she's stunning. I wanted to be like her because of the wisdom that the Lord had blessed her with. And I wanted to be like her because of the way that she lived her life. And so it wasn't measuring up to Katie, it was seeing the Lord in her and wanting that for myself as well. And then when she started dating Trevor, you know, I want that too. I'm stumbling all over myself today. Excuse me. I wanted the relationship that she had with Trevor. But she, through her relationship with Trevor, she has shown me what I need to look for and what not to settle for. And so, Katie, I want to be just like you because you resemble the Lord and His relationship with the church, and that's what I want. And thank you so much for teaching me what I need to look for. So I would like to propose a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Trevor